Happy days. Thank God I remembered I'd been the bad wolf if I didn't. Okay, so we're going to breathe now, and you're just going to breathe out as you lift your arms. Okay, so breathe in now, and breathe out as you lift your arms above your head, keeping that rib cage down and in. Breathe in as you come down, breathe out on the way up. In, breathe out as you go up. Keep that rib cage in that neutral position in the midline. Breathe in, out. Good. Last one. Breathe out as you lift the arms. Good. Back down. Just where you are, let's loosen that neck. So look right down and right back. Flex and extend that neck. Nice movement, gentle, but really push it. Good. Back up into the center, long neck. Looking right and left. Good. Keep going. Just keep alternating. And if it's tight, push through it anyway. And then back into the center and relax. So now we're going to do a spine peel, which is like a staple exercise for back health in Pilates. So your back's made of segments. Each vertebra is a segment. So you're like an orange peel on the way down. So if you need to watch me first, that's no problem. So your knees are soft and your chin's tucked in. Your arms are hanging in front, and you peel the upper back first, then the middle, then the lower, and you just go to where you can and let the arms hang. Okay? Don't bend the knees more than you need to. Just soften the knees, and then you peel back up the same way. So pelvis first, each part of the back, shoulders and chin. Okay, it's a lovely exercise, but it needs to be done slowly. So we're going to do 2 more. All right. So let's go. Tucking in the chin, pelvis in neutral, soft knees, peel the upper back like a hunchback, middle, lower, low down. Hang the arms to the bottom there, stay there for me. And you're going to put your hands behind your left calf. Just push yourself towards that leg. Back into the center and swap. Come towards the right calf. Back into the center, and we're going to slowly come back up. Okay, controlled. So we're going to neutralize the pelvis first. Lower, middle, upper, back. Roll the shoulders up tall. So we're going to do 1 more. All right. Let's get cracking. We're not staying at the bottom this time. So pelvis neutral. Healing 1 by 1. Building blocks. Hold at the bottom, let the arms hang, no tension. But feel that, you should feel it in the back of the legs. Then up slowly for a minute, no rush. Okay. Lovely. Good stuff. On our knees then. Going to do a bit of hip mobility here. So your knees should be under your hips. Everything's in line, neutral, as you'll get familiar with these terms very quick. All right, and just like in standing, your bum muscles are engaged. You're engaged here. Shoulder blades are back, and you're nice and tall. Okay. So what we're going to do here is lift the right leg. It might be opposite on your screen, but you're going to lift it and place it in front of you. So there's more rules than that, but we'll go through them as we keep going. From the side, that looks like this. Okay, so you can see I'm not leaning forward. I'm literally just using the hip and really gently putting the leg in front. So make sure your foot's in front of your knee and you're tucking it back in the knee. Okay. Try to keep your balance. That's what the other leg is doing. So that's why your knee has to be under your hip. If you were in person, as some of you know, with me, don't slide the foot along the mat. So that should be silent. It shouldn't be noisy like this. All right, no noise. Lift your hip up. Like if someone has a rope around your leg, they're lifting it up and placing it down and back in again. So this is really good for hip health as well. Keep going, try to keep up tall, and imagine that that mat is like a boat. So you can't slide the foot out to the side because you'll be snookered then, okay? So up in front, forward and back only. 6 more on that side. 6, 5, try your best not to slide the foot. 4, 3, 2, nice and gentle landing, so really graceful. 1, keep the leg there. All right, hands on your hips, just so you can feel the pelvis in neutral, and lean forward into that, but keep your body upright, so don't be leaning forward. You should feel that in the front of your hips. Okay, hands inside that right foot. All right, so get the palms flat on the floor, inside the right foot, just beside it. Okay, you should feel it more then when you're there. Breathe in now, and as you breathe out, open up the chest and bring the right arm up. So your chest is turned towards that right knee. And back down. Okay. Breathing is important because a big breathing muscle is part of your core. So breathe out as you go out to keep it simple. And don't be afraid to move that rib cage. So twist the upper body and your head, obviously. We'll go 5 more. 5, 4, keep breathing. 3, make the most of this because it's lovely. It's a lovely movement for your middle back where most people are tight sitting at their desks. Last 1. Good. Keep the hands down there beside the foot, don't come out of it yet. And just push that right knee that you have in front of you a wee bit further forward if you really want to feel that stretch. Good. Then gently walk back up. And we're going to swap over. So remember, knees under hips. Get set up first before you go anywhere. And we're going to do the left leg now. So what I mean by stability is whenever your left leg's up, this whole leg here is keeping you upright. Okay, it's really working your bum muscles, which are so important as part of your core. So try not to lean sideways. Use your body. Work on your strength. Let's go. So lift it, place it forward, so not tucked underneath, out in front. Tuck it back in, nice lift, soft land, back out. And if you wobble, that's grand. Just keep working on it and stare at something if you need a bit of help with focus. Good. Get your balance, get your rhythm, and try to keep your hands off your leg. Good. Remember the boat, don't slide the foot out to the side. Up and down in that pattern. 7. Keep going, that's good. 6. 5. Nice gentle landing. Don't lean forward with the momentum. So it's not like a run, you're sort of stuck. 3 more. 2. Nice gentle land, good. Hold that leg out there. The foot should be in front, like mine. So I'm using my balance to keep turning the look at the screen. Now, push forward, keep the pelvis neutral, keep your body upright. You probably will notice a difference in sides here, but everyone has a tighter side. Or asymmetrical. We're not robots, so both sides are very rarely the same. Hands inside the foot. Okay, hopefully the palms are on the floor. And if you're feeling tight, good, it'll get easier and you'll get better the more you do. Breathe in, left hand opens up, chest towards that knee. Really move that rib cage, breathe out, and then breathe in as you come back. Breathe out as you open out. 2, don't be afraid to move that rib cage. I want it to twist. 4. Go on to 8. 5. 6, nice and slow and controlled, and breathe. Try to enjoy it rather than feeling that it's torture. 2 more. Last one. And back beside the foot, and just sort of lean into that more if you can or if you want. Good. And then gently come back up. Okay. We're going to sit on our bums now. And you don't have to cross your legs, but I do want you to put one foot in front of the other, so you don't have to tuck them underneath. Have the right foot in front of your left, so there's a gap. You should have a wee tiny gap between your right heel and your left shin. Or it doesn't really matter what one you have in front, because we're swapping anyway. All right. Gently hold the front shin with your hands. Okay. And I want you to tilt that pelvis so you're sitting nice and tall. You should feel the pelvis rolling on the floor. Good, and then slump back into it, the comfort zone, and roll up. Shoulder blades engaged, and tuck back in. So pelvic movement is really, really important, not just for general health, but especially women's health. It has a lot of roles and it needs to move a lot and be strong enough. One more, up tall. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do now is lean forward as if someone's pushing you from the lower back and pelvis. So I don't want you going further back as you reach forward. I literally want you to reach, pulling from that lower back. Spider crawls out with your fingertips and just go to where you can and tuck the chin in. You will feel this now. Whatever foot is in front, you'll feel that hip working hard here. Feel back up. Nice and tall, and swap legs. Okay, make sure there's a gap between the heel and chin. Lengthen the spine. Lean forward from the pelvis. And we're walking out. Go to where you can, just but try to maintain it there. Don't give up. Keep breathing through it. And out. And back up. Lovely. Okay. We will start on, we're going to our backs now, and I'm going to show you an exercise. I'll show you it first and then I'll explain it. So this is what it looks like. You start in sitting, you peel down, this is it in sort of fast mode. Okay, and then you come up without using your legs or cheating in any way and reach forward. Okay, sorry, you can tell this hair bobble isn't playing a game with me, it keeps falling out. We'll go through how this works. Don't worry at all if you can't do it today. It takes a while to get used to this and to learn how to activate the core in order to sit up without cheating. But it will really help if you like to get out of bed like this and fling out in the mornings. That's a no-go if you don't want to sore back. So we'll go through this now. And if you can do it, crack on with me. So starting in sitting, long legs, nice tall position. So if you're struggling like this, push that pelvis as far as you can forward. Okay, just like we did in standing, peel down. So one vertebra at a time. This should not be done fast. So lower back's hitting the floor now for me. Mid back, shoulder blades. Then rest the head. Bring the hands behind the head. Now stay where you are there for the time being. Now you're going to bring your hands about an inch off the floor. Yeah. So your head's still on the ground. This is the wee bit that's tricky. So we'll go through it in stages. First thing is you're going to imprint, which means pushing your lower back into the floor. All right. You feel that straight away. You're going to tuck in your chin as if there's a tennis ball. You're holding a tennis ball between your chin and your chest. Okay. So breathe in now. Breathe out. Push the lower back into the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out, push the lower back into the floor. That's called imprinting. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, push the lower back into the floor. So with the only thing like pushing is the lower back, you're not tensing your neck or anything. Okay. The other part of this is that tennis ball is still there. Okay. So your neck's not leading this. I want you to push the lower back into the floor. Look at your feet. And feel just until your shoulder blades come off the floor. So it's a crunch. Okay. And feel back down. Feel up. So it's literally just unsacking the spine from the neck down to the shoulders, mid back. Keep doing that for me. Okay. One more. That's a crunch. Now relax again, relax the arms. And then lift them up again. Big breath in. Breathe out, imprint the lower back. Look up to your feet. Okay, and really push the belly down and the lower back into the floor. Peel up using your spine and abdominals and core. And reach forward for the feet. Okay. So the temptation is there to use your legs, but we're not doing that. If you need help with this, use your elbows to assist you, but don't dig them into the ground if they're going to break. Just use it for assistance to push yourself up really gently and you use those muscles. We're going to do 2 more. Okay. Feel down. This is a nice part, but it's still a bit of an effort. Don't collapse once the shoulders hit. Nice and controlled. Hands behind. And then onto the floor. Do the breathing with me. Breathe in. Breathe out, imprint and look at your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out, imprint, peel. That tennis ball still there. Up and over like a rainbow. Touch the toes-ish. And then sit up tall. You need to practice this. If you haven't noticed. Outside of the hour Pilates or 40, 50 minutes. One more. It's a really good movement, though it's lovely for the spine. Good. Hands above the floor, chin tuck, imprint, look at the feet, breathe in, breathe out, push down into the floor, squeeze the bum and legs to peel up, forward, and stand, or not stand, sitting up tall. Okay, we'll work more on that, just don't want to make it so monotonous, but that's the basics of that. Now, lie on your back, feet on the floor, knees bent, in line with your hips. Okay, so we'll go through that imprinting again. This is the real bread and butter of Pilates. Once you know this is sort of the basis and grounds for everything else. All right. So hands on the belly. Big breath in. So what I want is not your shoulders to be raising, but your tummy. Fill the base of those lungs like balloons. Okay, so big breath in. Breathe out. Push that lower back really gently into the floor. Print a stamp. Imprint. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, imprint. Okay, another wee tip I say for this is, see, whenever all the work is done on the exhale, but when you're imprinting, imagine you are holding in P. So like you've all been somewhere where you're down and over the loo, and there's just no toilets about or available. So really, really clench those inner pelvic muscles as you breathe out and imprint. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, clench, imprint, breathe in, relax, breathe out, imprint, hold in the P, breathe in, relax, breathe out, do all that, breathe in, breathe out, do the work, breathe in, breathe out. So online is sort of a lesson. We really have to work on your auditory skills. You have to listen to the instructions because I'm not there to give feedback, tactile feedback. So really try to hold in that P with the breath out and keep working away there. It's an internal exercise. Like I can't see a lot happening, but you can feel it. You can definitely feel it. Good. 3 more. Breathe in and out. In out, imprint, hold in P, breathe in. Nothing else should be tense. Girls, by the way, like you shouldn't be clenching your head or neck or nothing. Everything else is really relaxed and chill out. Okay, good. Let's get into tabletop then, which is this is the tabletop Pilates position. You're an upside down table. Okay, but to prepare for that, we'll go through that first. So you lift one leg 90 degrees at the hip and knee. Okay, so breathe in. As you breathe out and imprint, you lift the second one. So you're supporting your back the whole time. Okay, and relax. Lift one, breathe in, lift two, breathe out. Make sure you're imprinting anytime you lift something off the floor, because there's a lot of pressure on the core when you have no legs on the floor when you're in the air. So I'm going to count it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you are going to breathe in now, breathe out, 1, 2, breathe in, 3, 4. Breathe out as you lift, breathe in as you lower. Breathe out, breathe in as you lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can't control your breathing. You have to do that. Just make sure as you lift the legs that you're really imprinting and protecting your back. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, breathe in, lift and out. And so this is very low level, but you still feel it. Even if you put your hands on your belly, you'll feel the muscles engaging. But it's not just your belly that is doing this, it's your core, so your back muscles, your bum, all that jazz. Good. 4 more. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Breathe out as you lift, breathe in as you lower. So you don't want the belly to be popping up, you want it to be going in. Last one. Out and in. And rest. Okay, well done. If that's what you're happy enough with, you don't have to do the next one. But if you're comfortable that you have that support, you can do this one for me. So we always have a scale of exercise. If you can't do the next level, you stick to the one we've just done. So everyone's at different levels, so don't worry. You can stick to that one if you want. But what we're going to try here is in tabletop. Okay, and we're going to toe tap. Alright, so you can hopefully figure out, I'm just lifting my head so I can see the screen. Hopefully you can figure out when to breathe. Breathe out as you lower to the floor. Breathe in as you come back up. So both legs are off the floor. One lowers and comes back up. The other lowers and comes back up. Yeah, good. Breathe out as you do it. And keep going, and just have the wheel up. Don't let that lower back arch or come off the floor. Okay, good. Tired yet? Keep going, keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Well done. So it's a lot of information. Okay, probably go in one ear and out the other, but you know you have access to this video as explained on the emails. You have to practice if you want the brain and your body to get used to it and be able to do it effectively. Plus it's good for you, so why not? Where we're there then, let's get on to a bit more fun work. So we're going to do bridges. So keep your feet and hips and all in line. You're going to curve the tailbone. So you're going to peel the tailbone off the floor and lift up into like a ski slope position and squeeze your bum. So you can see mine there from my knees to my shoulders. Really, it's a nice straight line-ish, relatively straight. And then you peel each vertebra of the spine one by one, and the last thing to touch the floor, excuse me, is your tailbone. So the tailbone is the first thing to come off it on the way up, and the last thing to touch on the way down. So you definitely don't just go up and collapse down again. The back doesn't work like that, it curves, okay? So let's go. Peel and lift. Squeeze the bum side you can at the top. And then one by one. And relax. Let's go. We're going to do 10. You can either put your hands on your belly or up in the air, like tabletop, whatever you want. Let's go. Peel up, squeeze, and down. 2. Just remember peel and squeeze. 3. And remember, if you're not that high and you don't feel it's an effort, go higher and squeeze that bum. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, hands down. This time, all we're doing as we come up is raising the arms up and down. So hands down now. As you go up into the bridge, the arms go up at shoulder height and then go with the on the way down. Okay, so let's go for 10. 1. Don't forget to peel and squeeze and peel. 2. Really squeeze that bum. Try and get that height. 3. 4. 5. 6. Nice and controlled. 7. Protect your back. 8. 9. 10. And rest. Okay. Where we are going to do a wee bit of hamstring work, which is usually very tight if you sit at a desk all day, because in that sitting position, the muscles are shortened, and over time you actually become weaker if you don't do a bit of work on them. So you're going to clamp your left leg with your hands. So you're going to clasp with your fingertips around the back of your left thigh. So you're just holding it there. Okay. Straighten the right leg. So you can see mine on the floor. And there's a right angle at my hip. So don't pull the leg toward you. Keep it at that right angle if you can. Sometimes the arms are a good bit shorter than the legs, so some people's legs are like that. That's okay. But keep the head on the floor. Okay. Bring the foot towards you. Bring that left foot towards you. So it's ready. And you're going to try straighten the knee. A lot of people can't straighten it. That's okay. Go to where you can. But I definitely want you to feel tension. So go a wee bit out of your comfort zone. This is brilliant for the sciatic nerve and all the tissues that take it easy when we sit for long periods. Try your best to lock out the knee. Shaking is totally normal. So if you're shaking, shake away. 5. Don't bring the knee towards you, don't bring the leg towards you. 4. 3, bring the foot towards you. 2. Clasp the fingers. 1. Good. If you didn't feel that, you're super. Swap over. Make sure the opposite leg is flat on the floor. So the nice bit about this is the recovery when you bend the knee. Everything else is a bit of a challenge. But towards you, try to lock out the knee and relax. 2. Just go to where you can, but don't make it too easy on yourself. 3. 4. 5. 5 to go. Push through it. 3 to go. Good. Keep bringing that foot towards you. 2. 1. And rest. Okay. Just hug that knee. If you just don't, just hug it into your chest. And relax and swap over. Give it a good hug. Keep the other leg flat. Lovely. What we're going to do now is go on to your side. So whatever way is facing me first, just so you know what we're doing. So properly on your side, your hips and knees are bent at 45 degrees on top of each other. Heels stacked, knees stacked, hips stacked, and shoulders so your palms are touching. I just rest my head and hopefully. These are called windmills. So imagine that you're from your hip down, you're cemented to the floor. Don't move the lower limbs, okay? And you're just going to open like a windmill. Don't know why they call that. And you're trying to bring both shoulder blades to the floor. Okay, move the head in the direction you're going, but don't lift your knees or feet or anything off the floor. Only upper body and torso. Way we go. Again, if you get both shoulder blades on the floor, if you can't, do not worry. You just need to do a bit more of this. It takes time to build mobility. Do 4 more on that side. Two more. And it's a nice movement, so take your time with it and just really open and move that spine and torso. Oh, one more. Okay. And then stay on that side and just sort of rest your head on your elbow, or if it's not comfy, rest on your arm, whatever suits. Okay. So the hips and knees are bent at 45 degrees. This exercise, the clam, you might have done before. If you have happy days, you pretend there's a wall at your backside. Okay, so you don't open too much, you don't twist your body. You only lift this hip and knee to where is neutral. So that's me. If I was to do any more, I'd be twisting my whole midline area. I don't want that. Remember the wall at your bum. So just lift and down. The heels are stuck together. Don't separate the heels. And we'll just keep going. You feel that at your bum, side of the bum. Keep here nice and tight. Try not to hold on to the floor. No white knuckles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lovely. Remember the wall at the bottom, 2, so you're not going to have a massive range there, so don't worry about going too high. 1, take a rest. If you want to stick to that, that's fine. The next level of that is the feet off the floor. So to do that, you roll your knees in towards the floor and your feet are in the air. Okay, but the same thing applies. Maintain the height of your feet off the floor and don't separate the heels. Right, second set. Remember you can keep them on the floor too. 2, 3, 4, heels together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 to 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, relax. Okay, so you choose which one you want to do for the last set, and then we're swapping sides. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1, heels together. 1. Remember, if you're doing the second level, your knees are towards the floor and the feet are well up. 5, 6, 7, 8, keep breathing. 9, 10, rest. Good stuff. So the bottom knee is bent. I want you to lift the top leg and put it in line with your hip. So as if it's resting on a table. Nice and neutral. Neutral is this word. It's so common in Pilates. So if you have a line in your leggings, your leg should be neutral. So you shouldn't see your whole foot. The leg shouldn't be brought in front of you. Get it back, activate that bum even more. So if I'm looking down, I can just see the top of my big toe. So that's how I know my hips are neutral. Let the foot hang. Okay, dead foot. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Control it. Don't go too high. You can see my leg's not going that high at all. It's just about the control of the movement. 4. Don't let the leg creep forward. Really like touching the floor if you need to. 7, 8, 9, 10, relax. Swap sides and we're going to do all that again. So we're going to start with the windmills, all right? On the other side. So remember, your knees are bent, hips are as well, hands on top of each other. Open and breathe out as you go out, just like we've done all day, all evening. Back over. You can't touch the floor with both shoulder blades, don't worry. Just twist that rib cage and the neck in the direction you're going. Good. 4 to go. Nice and relaxed. All right, so remember your choice here for the clams. One more. Now, whatever way you want to hold your head, it's totally fine. Just make sure you're 45 degrees at the hips and knees there. Hips and knees and heels are together. Might want to start off with the feet on the floor for the first time for this side. The wall behind the bum. 2. So I have less range of movement in this hip, and that's fine. Doesn't mean there's something wrong with me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. We rest. Keep your feet there if you want, but if you want to challenge it, roll the knees in towards the floor and lift the feet. Second set. 1, 2. Don't hold your breath. 3. There's no specifics, but just keep breathing in and out. 5, 6. Nearly done the class. You're doing good. 8, 9, 10. And the rest. If you haven't done any of this stuff ever, or haven't done any hip strength work, they will feel very sorry for themselves. But this doesn't help. Rubbing them doesn't help. It just makes you feel better. It's just the muscles working very hard under tension, so it's all good. Last set. 1, 2. Remember, you have a choice, level 1 or 2. 3, 4, 5. Keep the height of the feet. 6, 7. Don't separate the heels. 2 more. Push it out. 9. Do the last one. 10. And rest. Lovely. Keep the bottom leg bent. Straighten the leg. It takes a while to adapt to this, so make sure whenever you have the top leg lifted at hip height, that when you're looking down, you can only really see the tops of your toes. Okay, so don't have the leg in front. And as your leg gets tired, it's going to want to go forward, because we use the front of our legs predominantly because we walk and sit. Everything's forward. We don't use our bums enough. So really keep it in neutral. Let the foot hang nice and loose. 1. Push through this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Do it. 10. Well done. And relax. All right. We're just going to come up to sit. And give your shins a bit of a hug. All right. Good. Okay. Now, let's get onto our hands and knees, and we're just going to cool down. I haven't done any exercises in this position yet. This is one of the most one of my favorite positions in Pilates. We'll focus more on that next week. You can tell there's an awful lot to be covered. So just sit back on your knees, chair stretch, reach as far forward as you can and hold that. Good. Reach the arms as far forward as you can, and then come out of that, up and over into stretch the lower back. Nice and gentle. And come back over. If you can see there, my knees aren't moving, like they're stuck in that position, and so are my hands. If you need to shimmy a wee bit between each, you can. Lower back stretch. Does depend on your limb length as well. So, and one more of each. And forward. Okay, happy days. Come on up onto your knees. Good stuff. And one in the front. Whoa. Every time I look at the screen, I go off. Turn the back toes of the other leg. Stand up. Good. A lunge. Look at all this. Happy days. Okay. Let's just do a spine peel here. Hopefully you can remember from the start. Nice and loose. No tension. Soft knees. Tuck in the chin. Neutral pelvis. Slump like a sloth. Peel the spine down. Keep the hands close to you. And then just let them hang. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up. Nice and slow. Happy days. Really good. Lovely. Okay, and just when we're standing. Okay, up and down in the hip toes again. Remember the key points. Don't roll the ankles out. Up and down. Really, so let the feet move and stretch without shoes on. 3 more. One, down, good. Roll them, right, roll your one shoulder, doesn't matter which, up and back. And then the other. And then both at the same time. 2, 1. Then just get your hands out at shoulder height. We'll side them on for this. And you're just bringing them back, squeezing those shoulder blades together like a row. And forward. And back. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Good. And relax. Neck down and up. Keep doing that for me. Down. Center and right and left. Center and then tilt to the side. Really gentle. Other side. Good. Last thing. Hands on your rib cage. Preferably, I like the big drumstick part of your thumb to be just at the side towards the back of the ribs. And keep your shoulders down. Okay. This is how we know we're breathing from the base of our lungs rather than using all these muscles up here that tighten all the muscles around our shoulders. So, big breath in. You should feel your rib cage expanding on your hands and out. Don't raise the shoulders. Breathe in. Hopefully you can see my rib cage going in and out there. Breathe out. Last one. Big breath in. Fill the base of the lungs. And out. Finito. Okay. So apologies if I know some of these have done this Pilates before. I just need to go through everything for a recap. Good effort. Having a bad hair day here. Good effort, and it'll just be the same again next week, and we'll build on everything we talked about. A lot didn't get covered tonight, but there's plenty of time for that. All right. Well done. And I'll see you.
Thanks a million.
Okay. Okay. See you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.